Let's review Dragon Ball Super episode number 46. What is good, guys? My name is D Free, and welcome back, because today we're going to be reviewing episode 46, and basically, I'm going to keep this completely concise for you guys. Basically, Goku fights the copy Vegeta. That's the episode, seriously. So this is going to be pretty much more of a summary of my opinions on the previous arc, because really that's all this was. I mean, it was Goku fighting the copy Vegeta. They start off in their normal form, their base form, whatever, their Saiyan Beyond God, whatever the case is. They're fighting. It's subpar. They both go Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan Blue. It's like, great. Now Toei can sell more toys. I can't wait to get my Super Saiyan Blue Goku in the Goku gi, in the original Turtle Hermit gi, or whatever gi that is at this point. I didn't look at the kanji on the back, but you know what I mean, that outfit. And also my toy for freaking like copy Vegeta with Super Saiyan Blue. Like, just that's all that really is. There's no point in any of that. So like that's all that really was. But they just fight for a second. Vegeta's fading in and out. Vegeta's interesting in this episode, I want to say, because he's just like, oh, I don't know whose side I'm on. I don't want to lose. I don't want to see myself lose, but I don't want to die. I don't want to lose. I don't want to die. So he was conflicted the whole time, and they even both asked like what side he's on. So that was pretty funny. And then we also have a little bit of comedy in here with Jocko. Basically, this whole little mini arc, the best characters in this mini arc were going to definitely be Jocko and Monaka. You could tell that they were just basically trying to make you laugh. Whenever you get a roster that basically is heavily featuring characters like what is his name? The new guy's name. I had it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Someone let me know. Potage, I believe. Him. You got Monaka. You got Goten and Trunks, and you got Jocko. That's clearly comedy. That's all this really was. That's all they were trying to do. And they had a lot of funny moments. That's like the all-star comedy lineup in the show, seriously. Those are definitely the best characters in this little mini arc, and definitely Jocko and Monaka are taking the cake. Jocko probably the most, because he's consistently got little funny moments. Like in this episode, he was like, oh no, it could take my power in a second. Whatever the little ooze or whatever the sick water was basically tracking him down, and it just like went around him because obviously he's hella weak, and then he was like, hey, you're not going to take my power. And then right before that, there was a line of dialogue where Trunks was like, oh, don't worry about it. I could easily beat your copy. And Jocko got offended. So like Jocko's amazing. And Monaka, I want to say, is amazing too, from that second when Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks powered up in front of him, and how he just literally was shrieking out of terror and he just passes out. Like, Monaka's amazing too. But I'm just so happy to, finally be getting into some new stuff, because just looking at this arc, the animation was subpar, fine, whatever. It's just little mini fillers. I don't like the word filler in regards to Dragon Ball Super, but, little tiny little filler arc or whatever. And they didn't really have to do too much with it. It was just kind of there to kind of just wean us off. But I do like how it kind of integrated itself with the main story. I like how they were kind of talking about Goku's ki onset in the first couple episodes, this little mini saga, whatever. And, how it kind of weaved into how he used his ki versus hit, and he shouldn't have used the Kaioken, and all that stuff. I do like all that. I do like that. But these episodes were really just kind of like, meh. And the funny thing is that these episodes could have been pretty decent and pretty funny, but with the incoming future Trunks stuff, we weren't going to take this stuff seriously. We get the feeling right now, it's like, fuck, finally it's over. I'm pretty sure Dr. Love 307, shout out to Taj, man. I'm pretty sure that he made a video and he's like, fuck, I'm glad it's over. Like, you were going to have that freaking reaction anyway, because you're waiting for future Trunks. So, speaking of future Trunks, we saw a brief clip at the end of the episode and a little bit of the next episode preview, in which they're basically talking about Trunks. I'm not going to break that down. I feel like, I don't know why people are trying to break down 40 seconds worth of material. Like, I don't understand that. I'm not going to do all that. I may do one more discussion on Trunks in the next upcoming week. I also have a video explaining the Time Patrol that I've been working on for like a month or whatever. So yeah, there's just a lot of stuff coming out, but we did see future Trunks. And one thing I want to note is, I was talking to Super Jane about this on Twitter a little bit, is that his hair is blue. It's honestly not a big deal, but my thing is that I really want to see him interact with Kid Trunks. So like, is Kid Trunks gonna have purple hair and he's gonna have blue hair? Okay, like that's gonna look odd. It's obviously he's the same character. I mean, I don't care. I honestly don't really care, but I feel like that's an inconsistency, and it's so unnecessary to the point that if they put one line of dialogue, for example, oh, my mom died, so I wanted to honor her, so I dyed my hair blue. Fine, that works. You know, like, don't just like let it go but not say anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, little itty bitty things like that the show does all the time, and that's why I'm so critical of it. I like the show, but I'm so critical because they do things and one line of dialogue can fix them. It's so simple. It's so simple. But honestly, I think this is going to be one of those situations where, like, earlier in the Battle of God Saga, there was a part where they drew 2 left arms on Vegeta, but when the actual episode aired, they didn't do that. I really think that I don't expect an explanation because the show just doesn't give explanations. I swear it doesn't in most cases. But what I do expect is for them to probably change one of the other's hair to being the same as the other, because you've got to look at that and be like, these guys are going to have their first interaction together. Trunks going to be like, oh, I remember you when you were a baby. We both had purple hair then, but now I've got blue hair, but nobody told anybody. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on the episode for one, and if you're hyped for the upcoming Dragon Ball Super, I keep wanting to say information, saga, and the future Trunks stuff, you know. Hopefully this stuff is going to be fun. It's going to be really good. Hopefully, hopefully it's at least as good as not the Resurrection F arc. Excuse me. God, that was the worst part of the series. Hopefully it's at least as good as the last arc in the tournament arc. I can't talk, or you know what? Screw it. That's it for me, guys. Stay swaggy. Peace out.